Okay. And I'm gonna put it on gallery so I can see you too. So I hope you're well. Yeah, good. Good. Okay, we're gonna run through section 1 first. I like to do that just as a warm-up until we get a little too far into section 2 when we just don't have the time. So while we can, let's do that. And then we'll go from there. Switch to my other camera. Can you hear me clearly? Okay. All right. We'll begin from section 1. I'll go the same direction as you. And then we're going to go through to diagonal flying in the second section. Okay. All right. We'll stop after that. Okay. All set? Prepare. Check your feet first. Wiggle your toes. Grip the floor and then let it go. Check your knees. Make sure they're soft. Think about opening your quad a little bit. Shift your weight into the middle. Hips, drop the hips. Hands down the side. Sink your chest by rounding your back slightly. Lift your head. Take a breath and let it out. Opening. Grasping the bird's tail, ward off left. Shift and open. Sit. Step and close. Lift. Ward off right. Shift and turn. Rotate back. Step out. Push from the back leg. Roll back. Rotating. Swing back to the left, shifting your weight. Press. Circle in and extend out. Push. Come back. And go back forward. Single whip. Shift and flatten. Turn with the waist, left arm first. Shifting back, meet in the middle. Make a hook. Ward as you step. Rotate. Strike. Raise hand, step forward, shift to the right. Circling both arms, step on the heel. Wide crane. Rock back. Step and close. Shift and step out. Left brush knee. Swinging step. Brushing. Strike. Hamstrings the glute. Off the ball, switch to the heel. Left brush knee. Right brush knee. Shift back. Open the toe. Swing and step. Brush. Strike. Left brush knee. Hamstrings the glute. Left brush knee. Parry, block, and punch. Make fist. Step forward. On the ball, block, and punch. Parent closing up. Cross the hands, open and ward off, turning to the right, turn back to 9 o'clock and push. Cross hands. Pivot as you chop, shift back, rotate down, cross at the bottom and raise your arms. Embrace the tiger, return to the mountain, shift and turn. Swing to the left, step one almost to the right corner. and strike. Roll back, shifting, now turn, press, push. Fists under elbow, shift and flatten. Starts like single whip. Knee in the middle, drop the right arm, push off to the right. Step 1 line 2 sides to the corner, reach and ward off, pick up the body, drop the hook. Switch to the heel, make your fist and punch. Repulse monkey, 1, step back, circle to the right, heel down, push off. 2, circle step, strike. 3, step down, push off, straighten the front foot. Diagonal flying, turning the hips to the right. Open to the upper corner. Okay. Ooh, nice ending posture, Dita. So how did that go?
Unmuting. Yeah, I think it went okay.
Did you have any questions? Anything come up like you're not sure about or?
None so far. I'm always working on that I open my fist too fast on a parent closing up. I do the punch. And then as soon as I give, I want to open up the hand.
Yeah, it's sort of, I kind of learned about that at first too. And we're actually supposed to, and people sort of do it differently, but the correct way is that our hand is punching and then we turn it to show that we're breaking a grip. The hand is grabbing someone's arm still, so it's not open yet. When we do that by turning and moving it to the side, then we open and we're pulling them back. You know, we're trying to pull our arm back actually. And that's when we ward off with the other arm, right? So we're breaking their grip and warding off with the left. So it's kind of important about when you do that, just so you kind of know what you're doing, right? So we were reviewing fists under elbow quite a bit this week in refinement classes. And I want to stress the moments where we are making a fist and letting go of the hook. Just to review that. Hey there. Hello.
Hey, Marian.
Hi, how are you doing? Welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
We are just underway.
Alicia won't be able to join us today. She's not feeling well. In fact, I have to check on her every once in a while.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Does she have a fever or something?
Some food poisoning.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, don't worry about it. You know, we finished last week, we worked on diagonal single whip.
Okay.
I'm sorry, diagonal flying. And I think you and I had covered repulse the monkeys the week before that, correct?
That's right, yeah.
Okay. So I was just going to address fists under elbow briefly, with just a quick review with Dita. I want to make sure of a few points to make sure we all understand where we're at with this. So when we finish, I'm going to go this direction. When we finish push, and then we go into fists under elbow, I'm going to come forward a little bit more. We shift and flatten, and we start like single whip, only we are going to 12 o'clock with the right foot. And then we swing our arms over to 10:30. They come in as they usually do. They meet in the middle. And then from here, drop and push that arm out. So from the side, from, let's see, from here, this arm comes, it drops and extends in a striking hand, or actually a pushing hand. Okay, we're pushing someone off. The right hand from here turns over. So we have this look, right? Okay, so your rollback kind of shape, all right? Then from here, we step to one line, two sides. I'm going to go back to this direction. So if I were facing you from here, we step one line, two sides to the corner. So not here. I got to make sure I don't cross my heels. And then I'm going to reach forward in a ward off. So I've got to lean here and I keep my arm up. I don't want to change the lift at this point. Then from here, I'm going to pick up my toe without rising up. I'm going to swing my body to the right at this point. I'm sorry, I should be. Trying to think here. My arm comes across like this, right? My hand just keeps coming. And then as I come down, I rotate the hand when my foot's, when I step down with my right foot, I bring this down to the side and then I make a fist. When I come down here at the bottom, I make a fist. When I am ready to pivot up, when I'm going to lift up and I'm on my heel, my hand comes on the inside of the leg. And then I make that little circle. And then I lift and punch. When I lift, I'm not going to come up and then out. The arm is the same kind of lifting arm as in handstrums the lute. So when we do handstrums the lute, if you recall, let's see from here, we reach forward, we come back, our left hand is turned over, we switch to the heel, and then we lift the arm up. You see that shape of the arm? It comes from here up. That's the same shape as in the arm is the same shape as in fist under elbow. Okay. So I hope that makes it a little more obvious for people. Let's review it again because I had some mixed directions there for you. So from the end of push, let's do it together. 1, shift and flatten. 2, turn to 12 o'clock, go past 12 o'clock, 10:30, come back, shifting your weight to your back foot. Meet in the middle, rotate the right elbow, turn the left hand over, push out with the right. Put the left foot out to the left corner. And then as you shift your weight forward with your knee, bring your left arm up in a ward off. The right hand continues. Pick up the body, step with the toe parallel. Now turn over the hand. Your right hand is at the same height still. Shift, pivot on the ball of the left foot, make a fist, switch to the heel. You should be in a 1 line, 2 sides movement, empty stance here, and then lift as you punch across. Okay, vertical punch. So when you punch, because you turn your hand here on the inside and your chest is open more, your shoulders and chest are open more to the corner, you will be centered this way. Okay. Does anyone have questions about this? Okay, all right. Okay, let's review, let's quickly review repulse monkeys and diagonal flying, and then we will go into a couple of new moves today. So from the end of fist under elbow, we are in this position, if I'm going the same direction as you. So our hand is pretty high, it's face high, not above my head, but like nose high. And repulse monkey 1, pick up the left foot, step back with the toe, rotate the left hand, right hand to the side. 2, put the heel down at an angle, bring the right hand to the shoulder. And 3, push off, turning to the left, rotating on the right heel. So your right foot is straight. This is 1. Your weight's in the back. Keep the same angle of your back. Let's do the next one. Don't stand up to do this. 1, step back with the right toe. 2, hand to the shoulder. 3, turn and pivot, pushing off. Number 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's do that again. Does anyone have questions about repulse monkey? Any trouble? Questions? No? We're good? Okay, let's do it one more time. From fist under elbow. Repulse monkey. 1, step. 2, heel down. 3, push off, striking in front. Number 2, 1, step with the toe. 2, hand to the shoulder. 3, turn and strike as you push off. Number 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's do it from push to fist under elbow to repulse monkey. Do those 2 together. So we finished embrace the tiger at the end of push. Our left foot is almost straight. Our right foot is less than corner to the close to 430, but not at 430. Your right knee is bent. You're in a bow step. 1, shift and flatten. 2, pulling. 3, press. 4, push off. Now step out. 1 to the 1 line 2 sides. 2, 3, turn the hand. 4, make a fist. Switch to the heel, rotate at the bottom, and 5, punch. Okay. Now let's do the repulse monkeys. 1, swing and step. 2, come back, push off. 2, down, push off. 3, step, heel down, push off. That means pushing off, but striking with the the front hand, right? It's easy maybe to be confused when I say push. Sometimes I might mean use a push hand. Other times I'm really saying push your weight back from your front to your back. So I'll try to be specific about this. And when I know that I'm not, then I will try to make it clear that, like I just said, sometimes I'm talking about pushing off the weight. Other times it's, it's about the hand striking. So we do know we're in a strike hand, correct? In the front.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let's do the whole bit together. Let's see. I would actually be, what direction would I be in with this with you guys? Oh, I would be like this. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'll go from this direction. We just finished push. We're gonna do fist under elbow and embrace the tiger. 1, shift and turn. Come back. Push off, rotate the left leg, step out. This is the ward off. Turn the whole body, turn the left hand, shift to the right, make a circle, make a fist, rotate up. Repulse monkey. 1, swing and step, and strike as you push off. 2, swing and step, down, turn to the right. 3, swing and step, down, pivot on the front heel, make sure your front foot is straight. Okay, can I watch you guys do that? From fists under elbow. And then we're going to review diagonal flying. Okay, ready, So actually we'll start from push from embrace the tiger. So we'll do fist under elbow and repulse the monkey. So you're in a push position to almost 430. Okay, ready? Fist under elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, warding off, rotate, turning, and punch. Repulse monkey, 1, swing and step, and push and strike. Maybe get sure it's a strike hand, tilt your hand. Yep. 2, swing and step, rotate the front hand as you swing and strike. Number 3, swing, circle your other arm out to the side as you step back and then strike. Better. Yeah, just remember you got to turn the hand to show the strike hand. There, good. Okay, so one thing to remember. So this is something that actually looked pretty good, you guys. I just want to point out 1 or 2 things in case you run into it. I don't know, maybe you've already knew this. If you find that you feel restricted, if you find that when you come back, that you feel restricted, you're going back too far with the swing. We're actually swinging to the side, right? So we're going back like this, right? The whole time we're facing 9 o'clock and we're just going backwards. We are turning our body when we pivot to strike, but we're always looking ahead. So when we swing, although it looks like the same circle as the brush knees, the circle has to be more on the inside of the front part of the body. So remember your shoulders. So the swinging is going to be here rather than here. See the difference? And if you do this with your shoulders, you'll feel like you start feeling kind of tense. So that's not the correct place to do it. Okay. So if you feel tension when you're doing this, look at your posture, body posture. So when I'm going to do this movement, it's easy to do this and overdo it. You know, and then this is where you'll really notice it, because my arm is back too much, you know, and my shoulder is open. From here, it's more comfortable, and it's where we want you to turn to strike, right? Circle, and this, you're gathering your energy and then striking off. Okay, so that's more about the functionality of making this happen in a comfortable way as well as an effective way. Okay, the next movement is what we're going to review is diagonal flying, and Dita and I worked on this last week. And I think you know this already, Thomas, but we'll just do a quick review. So from the end of the last repulse monkey, we are with our right foot forward on the heel. Our left hand is not up here, it is down here by the hip in the usual place, palm up. And we are going to go to a diagonal flying. So we pick up our feet as we turn our hips to the right, we circle, step, and then we rotate the whole foot as we turn and open our arm. And our right arm is extended toward the right corner. Our right foot should be in line with our right leg. And this is actually considered split energy, this particular movement. So let's do it a couple of times. And Dita, did you have any questions about this movement at all? Oh, that's right. You did this 1,000 times, something like this in Aikido.
Something like it.
Yeah.
So
yes.
well, we're facing like 230, right? The 230 corner.
So let's see. When I come back from repulse monkey, I'm facing 9 o'clock. When I swing,
or 2 o'clock.
I'm facing 9 o'clock when I finish my repulse monkey, and this 12 o'clock is to my right. So when I swing here, I'm going to be going to the 130 corner.
130, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So let's work on, let's review the feet and the arms. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways. And let's see here. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to go straight. So from straight, if I'm in an empty stance, I'm going to pick, I'm going to go sideways. First of all, I have to keep my weight forward. I have to pick up my foot so that I can balance, and I step behind myself. But if I do just this, I still have to have turned my hips. So I need to come forward, and as I step, I turn my hips. So pick up your foot, pick up your foot, keep your balance, open your hips, put your foot down, hopefully at an angle, turn and pivot on the left foot, which now will go to straight to 12 o'clock. So you should have a bow step to the corner. So that would mean, let's check our feet. So keeping our feet the way they are, turn your left foot in the same line as your right foot, bring the right foot back and see if you are shoulders distance apart in your heels. Pretty good, excellent. Okay, let's do it again. We start from an empty stance. This time I'm going to go this behind and turn around. Pick up the right foot, open the hips, step behind yourself, put the foot down at an angle, turn and pivot on the left foot so it's straight, making a bow step to the corner. Now let's check our feet, rotate the left, bring back the right. Good. Do you have any issue at all with opening your hips to make this turn, Thomas? Are you comfortable doing it?
I have to fudge it a little bit, but it's okay.
Okay.
It seems okay. Yeah, I anticipated it being worse, but.
Do you know the third section, Thomas?
I mean, let's assume not.
Do you know Fair Ladies at all? The movement for ladies, there are 4 of them in the third section.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Okay, so the turn of the body, and I only recently realized this actually for myself, the turn of the body is the same turn with this movement in order to achieve it, but we start from a different point, so it may look deceiving. But if I'm going forward, when we do Fair Ladies, and I'll just do a little review here. So when I come from here, and I'm going to come down, I'm going to turn, I'm going to go, I have to go behind myself. And I have to go behind, turn myself around and turn myself into a bow step to a corner behind me. So from here, because the arms are sort of a guide, you come back, you open your hips, you start turning while you're on the front part of your leg. Then step with the heel, and then as you come forward, you rotate the left leg, and that will put you in the right place. The issue for people, if they have any problems turning, is usually the balancing problems. It's usually that they come back too far, and then they move their weight back. Like you can see, I'm sort of wobbly doing it like this. So if I come back and I shift my weight to the middle already, I've lost some of the strength I have in my front leg. So keep your weight balanced, but turn your hips here. Turn, but keep this at, so I'm going to do it facing forward. Keep the knee is straight here, right? We finished, actually it's this knee. I'm doing it on the wrong leg. From this knee, this forward knee, I'm going to pick up the right foot. This back knee needs to stay lined up with the foot. So I'm going to pick it up and turn. And then I'm going to pivot on that front foot, the back foot now. Okay. Now, Master Yang says regarding the arms, what we're doing with this movement is someone is grabbing me from behind. So first, this arm comes swinging out to connect with their arm. And then from here, I lift under their shoulder. I'm lifting under their shoulder to make a split energy. I'm grabbing with this hand and I'm lifting. So I'm lifting under their arm and I'm grabbing on the same arm. And that's what makes it a split energy. Okay. So Master Yang said in his videos that don't come, you want to make a circle, but he wants you to come out a little, not like way over here. A little to the left will help with your balance step. And then you continue circling like a spiral out. Your final hand position is maybe chin high with your hand. Palm up to 130. And the right hand is not going to be back here because you're turning to, you are angled to the corner somewhat. You're not quite at corner with your chest, but your left hand is more in the direction of the corner as well. So the tiger's mouth, again, would be able to point to the right forearm. Okay. Questions about this?
Can you show the circle again?
Yeah,
From the-
I'm gonna go this direction.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, just so you can see this side of me. I'll do both sides. Okay, from here, I finish here. My right arm comes out. See, my arms are like this.
Yeah, I see it.
And then this one turns over and it comes out in a spiraling motion. Okay. But I don't want to overexpose my shoulders. I got to keep my rounding of my shoulders. So that's why my palm is here. Okay. Even though I'm not completely like this, I'm not totally turned to the corner with my shoulders. I don't need to be. Yeah. So the spiral is this kind of a look.
Yeah, it starts out and then.
Yeah. And the energy needs to coordinate with, let's do it a few times. Let's practice coordinating the turning of the hips with the circle, and then the stepping, and then opening up the arms with the turning of the foot. Okay. So let's do it together. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Nice, Dita. Let's do that again. From the end of a third repulse monkey, right heel on the ground, right hand forward, left hand palm up at the left hip. Diagonal flying. 1, make your circles, open your hips, left hand face down. 2, you step your foot down. 3, open, or rather rotate the back leg. So your foot goes straight to 12 o'clock, your back foot. So your right foot can be to the corner. Okay, let's check our feet. Left foot forward toward the right foot. Bring the right foot back. Are your shoulders width apart? Excellent. You guys actually do this really, really well. This was so hard for me. I can't even tell you. It took me so long. I was so stiff. I couldn't balance and etc. So I assume it's hard for everybody.
No, my hips are tight, and I'm fudging it a little bit with the, but it's okay.
On diagonal flying,
Yes.
am I upright? Or am I leaning lined up with my back leg? Or
When
is-
you land, you are at a lean. Your body's at a lean in a regular bow step up to the corner. See, like this, like this.
Okay,
But when we start with the same body angle that we have from our last movement. We keep that angle. Don't stand up. Don't stand up straight. Don't tip back. Keep that pitch. Step. And then open, and you are just perfectly in line to do a perfect diagonal. Oh, very nice. Lovely. Good job. Okay, questions about any of this? So where is the gaze? Well, we're not going to turn our head and look back, right? So the head is going to follow the direction of the body turning. Usually it's the dominant arm, in this case, this one, right? But it also coincides with our turning. So we're not going to go like this, right? We're going to turn, and now our body is facing to the corner with our foot down, our heel down, not the whole foot, but the heel, hopefully. Make sure your left knee is still lined up at an angle, which is a little tricky. And I'm looking kind of toward the corner. And then I keep turning my gaze as I turn my body. And then I'm looking at 130 with my hand. Not at my hand, beyond my hand. I'm looking at this person, right? Okay. Okay. We're going to go to the next two moves. And a little bit of a repeat with one of them. So from this movement, we are now going to go into raise hand, step forward. So it's just like the first one, except that we come into it from a different way. So our arm is like this. So come forward, lift up the left arm, and then step behind yourself with the ball of your foot. You're going to cross your heels. Sink your weight, palms up, push off the heel, you're circling, or rather, let's see, push off the ball, you're circling, switch to the heel, and then put some pressure on the heel, like we've talked about. Now, when we do this movement, our finished movement is going to be, our hands should be level with our nose, the center of our face. And if you have your hands on both sides of your nose, that's the distance, not much wider than that between your hands. So the right hand is higher, the left hand is lower. So they're pretty high. This is also split energy, right? So we don't want to like cross the arm here. It's more like this. So that if somebody comes into me, I can grab their hand, I can lay my hand, I can grab their arm, and then I'm going to hit them, hit the upper part. I'm going to hold on to their arm with this hand, grab it, and I'm going to hit with this part of my arm and do a split energy on their elbow. So always a favorite move. No. A party favorite. No. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Let's do it together. So from here, diagonal flying, get a good bow step to the corner, arm up. We don't want our arm totally straight, and we don't want it bent like this. So it should not be lower than the shoulder. Arm is up. There is a slight curve to the arm. Tai Chi straight. Okay, from here, shift forward, push off. See, you're pushing off the ball of the left foot. Raise the left arm. Step back. Rotate the right hand. Come back off the ball, switch to the heel as you close your arms and turn slightly to the side. And I crossed. Okay, let's do it again. I'm going to go a different direction. Let's see, I'm going to go this way. So from here, one, raise the hand. 2, step back. 3, push off with the ball where both hands are facing corners, elbows are bent. Circle. Touch the heel when you close your circle. And then give a little pressure to that. Just fold a little bit into that heel as you turn to the left. So fold, press in 30%, don't shift your hips forward, and turn to the left. So your hand is pretty high, nose high, your top hand. Okay? Questions? Nope. Okay, let's do it again. Now, what about the gaze? The gaze in this one. We're looking at the corner. 1, step back. Now we're gonna look straight ahead. 2, rotate the right hand, push off the ball, circle to the side, step as you close and turn to the left. Okay. So the hands, because they're kind of farther back, they look like they're farther away. But if you think about this as your guide, like either side of your nose, like we don't want to be like as wide, we don't want to be like that. That would be like too, like think about the fingertips and the palm, you know, so we can't be like squeezing our elbows in. We don't do that, right? So keep your elbows open a little bit as usual. And then we come in like this. So the left fingers are pointing toward the right forearm. Okay. Like that. See that?
This is the same movement as what's in the form earlier, right?
What's that?
This is the same movement as what's in the form earlier.
Yes.
After
Yes.
single whip, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do another move. It's called needle to the C bottom, which is very beautiful, as we all know. We all know and love this move, right, Vita? I love this move. Okay, I'll show it to you. So from here, let's see, I'm here. Whoops, when am I hitting? I have to go into it. Okay. Come forward, step, circle back. Oh, we have more movements. Now I gotta do white crane. I forgot about that. White crane. And then left brush knee. So we have a few movements we already know. From here, instead of going to handstrums the loop, we're gonna do needle to the C bottom. So we're gonna shift forward like we start. When our hand goes down, like we do with the other one, with the handstrums the loop, but it's different. Step back. And then as you come back on the heel this time, you're gonna bring your right hand back like this. So it's next to your cheek. And the hand is pointed like this, like a sponge with fingers, or like a starfish kind of. The fingers are a little more open than usual. The left hand is blocking and you're on your heel. Then you're gonna switch to the ball and you're gonna come up a little bit with the right hand, out, and then sink. And you're gonna not go all the way to the bottom and bend your front knee too much. You can bend your knee a little bit in order to do this movement, but you want to keep your weight in the back as usual. So you don't want to go back like this, and you don't want to stick your rear up, and you don't want to round your back like that and put your head down. So our head is going to be going down, but our gaze, I'll do it facing you. So from here, I reach forward, my hand drops, I come back. And I'm trying to block someone, but if that doesn't work, I've got my hand here ready. I'm trying to break their grip on my arm. I switch to the ball, and then I come forward and I'm putting my hand down on their wrist and I'm dropping them down to the ground. My gaze is not looking straight at the ground. It's a little bit beyond it, but it's not, my head is not down. You want to keep your eyes available to see. So you're kind of looking knee level above front of you. The left hand just floats down to the side of the left knee. It's not on the inside, it's not in front, it's by the side. So I'll show you from this direction. From push. One step forward, step in, bend your hand down. And step in with your right toe to an empty step behind yourself. 2, push off with the heel, rock back on the heel, I should say. Bring the left hand up to stop somebody, and bring the right hand into your near your cheek, but to the side of your shoulders. Don't bring it in close to your face. Switch to the ball, and then come up and out and then down like a deep sea diver. Or rather like a high diver off of a cliff, looking toward the knee area in front of you. So let me show you the front. I forgot to mention this. When your hand comes back like this, it's not like this close. It's more like that. Okay, so it's extended out, but it's in the range, if you can see it, it's in the range of my face, my cheek, right? But it's not like, I'm not trying to bend my elbow in to make it close to me. So just bring it straight back. And then as you come out, we're gonna go up a little bit, forward, and then we're gonna go down, straight down. And the hands, when they end, should have this downward pointing position. Nice, Dita. So our hands are not like this, they're down. So what we've done is we've grabbed somebody. We're trying to strip them off with this movement. So we tried to stop them, it didn't work, but we can't, we've got to have to make them let go. So now we're trying to strip them off by holding them back with one arm. Maybe we're grabbing them at this point. And we're dragging back with the other hand. And then from here, we come forward, and then our arm, hopefully, is going to grab them and it's going to push them down. And push them down like here and make them, basically go down to the ground on their wrist. Okay. So the left hand is a little bit, doesn't have as much to do. So from here, the left hand is going to come up, and then it's just going to come down. Just float down naturally to the side. So not out here, but to the side. Okay, good. All right, let's practice this a few times. Does anyone have questions about the hands or the footwork? No, about the weight distribution? In this movement, you can bend both knees. Normally I say when we're doing an empty step, you don't want to bend your front leg, right? Whether it's the heel or the ball. When you do this move, you can bend both. But don't shift your weight into the middle or to the front. Keep it going down. And if you have to go, if this is, here's another thing that's important. Make sure that when you come down, your right knee does not turn forward. This is a really common thing. When you come down, make sure your right knee is still bending in the same direction. Right? Okay, let's practice that a few times. I'm going to go a couple different directions, and then we'll watch you guys. So from handstrums, or from brush knee, we're going to do needle to the C bottom. So we're in a left brush knee. Okay, needle to the C bottom. 1, reach forward, hand down, turn the left hand, actually just leave the hand as it is. 2, step in. 3, come back, raise the left arm, palm up, right hand facing forward to the, fingers pointing forward. 4, switch to the ball, and then sink, come out and down and drop. Looking in front of you at about knee level. Okay, I'm going to do this direction. From brush knee. 1, reach forward, drop the hand a little bit. 2, and step in. 2, come back, lift the left arm, you're rocking back on the heel, bring the right hand to the shoulder. 3, come step, switch to the ball, and come forward, up, forward, and then down, bending both knees, looking at knee or groin height. Okay, let me watch you guys do that a couple times, and then we will put it together. Okay, ready? From brush knee. Hold on, let me switch cameras. Okay. It's called needle to the C bottom. 1, reach forward and step back with the ball. 2, push back off the heel. 3, shift forward with your arms and come down, sinking, bending your knees as well as you are able. Okay, so when we come down to the bottom, a couple things. Let's review the shape of the hand a little bit. with the right arm. The right arm is, of course, the important hand in this movement. So when I come, first I'm like this, right? And someone's, I guess they're grabbing me. I reach forward to try to break their grip. I'm gonna drop my hand. And I'm gonna step in. I don't want to step in like really close. Just bring in your toe behind, close to where you're gonna, so you can go back and do an empty stance. From here, I'm gonna rock back and bring this arm back like this, all the way back. Then I'm gonna switch to the ball. And from here, this hand is gonna come out and then come down. See how my wrist is bent? Down. And the finger should be pointing down at the bottom. And we don't want to round our back. We want to have, you know, like you guys have a nice arch, the usual pitch. Yes, good. It's actually a steeper pitch, of course, to get our body down that way. Okay, that looks better. And let's do it together. The left hand doesn't really need to turn a lot. So I'm going to go this direction so you can see the left hand. I come forward, I step in. As I come back, my left hand is kind of come up. Think about a counterbalance. Then I switch to the ball, and then this left arm just floats down as I come forward with both arms and I drop my opponent. See my ending posture? These arms should be about 45 degrees relationship. So not like this, or like that. Yeah. Good. And from the front, it looks like this. I'd be looking like this. So not my hand, not here or inside, but on the outside, my left hand on the outside in the usual pose. Okay. Looking good. Questions about this? Let's practice. From push at the end of Embrace the Tiger. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, this is weird. Hold on. Says I've been signed out because I'm signed in on another device, but it doesn't matter as long as you guys can hear me. Maybe somebody else is running a class. Okay. And I can see you, so we're still good. That's kind of strange because it's not 5 o'clock yet.
Yeah, there's no change here.
And it was just weird. This has happened 1 or 2 times, and I think it's not something I've done. I don't really understand what it is, but as long as we're good. Okay, from here, let's go to our normal positions from the end of Embrace the Tiger, Return to Mountain. And I would be like this. I'd be going in the same direction as you. We finish with push. We're going to do fists under elbow, repulse the monkeys, and go on from there to the end of kneel to the sea bottom. We'll do all of it together, okay? Ready? Fist under elbow. 1, shift and flatten. 2, turn to 12 o'clock. 10:30. Come back, press in the middle, rotate elbow left hand, push off. Pick up the left leg, step to the corner, ward off, pick up the body, rotate the left hand, make a fist when you come down, switch to the heel, lift, punch. Repulse monkey. 1, rotate, swing to the side, step, heel down, arm to the shoulder, push off and strike. 2, rotate, step, shoulder, strike. 3, strike. Diagonal flying, turning the hips. 2, 3. Raise hand, step forward, step back with the toe, crossing your feet. Push off the ball, make your circle, switch to the heel, and torso turn. White crane, rock back, circle, close as you step out as you open. Left brush knee, rotate, turning, step, and strike. Needle to the C bottom. Reach forward, drop the hand, step in. Come back, left hand up, right hand out to the side. Switch to the ball, come forward and then down, bending both knees as you drop. Looking at knee area ahead of you. Okay. Nice ending pose, Dita. You were too fast for me, Thomas. I didn't see yours. Okay,
Oh,
questions
sorry.
about this? Let's do it. Any questions? Okay, let's do it a couple more times. I'm gonna go a different direction, I guess. Let's see. I will go this direction. I'll go this direction. Okay. From the end of embrace the tiger, return to mountain. Fist under elbow, 1. Shift and turn, pivot. Come in, push off. Step out, 1 line, 2 sides, ward off. Step, turn that hand. Shift to the right. Shift and lift and punch. Repulse monkey, 1. Heel down. Strike. 2. 3. Diagonal flying, turning the hips. And lift. Raise hand, step forward, come back, raise the left arm, rotate the right hand, both hands out, switch to the heel as you close your circle. White crane, rock back. Left brush knee, rotate, turn, make sure you turn enough to step. Brushing, let your hand fall to the side naturally. Needle to the C bottom, reach forward, step in, back, rocking off the heel, right hand to the side, switch to the ball, forward and down. Nice. Nice. Okay. We've got a couple more minutes. Do you guys want to do it again?
Sure.
Yeah, any questions come up? No? Okay, one more time. I'm gonna go the same direction as you this time again. Let's see. Okay. From here. From fist under elbow. Or rather from push. Fist under elbow. Flatten and start. Turning to 10:30. Come back with your weight. Make sure you rotate your left foot when you push off. Step 1 line, 2 sides. Reach before you pick up your foot, then turn and step. Make a fist. Switch to the ball or the heel and punch. Your pulse monkey. Circle in front, sort of to the side. Push off and strike. 2. 3. 4. Diagonal flying. Raise hand, step forward. Lift the left arm. Back on the ball. Switch to the heel. White crane rocking back. Big circle to the left. Step as you close. Turn and you're still opening as you turn. Left brush knee. Turn to the right. Brush. Let it fall diagonally to the side. Needle to the C bottom. Come back. Switch to the ball. And sink. Nice. Nice ending posture, Thomas. Excellent, Dita. Okay, you guys are looking so good. This is a really beautiful move. You know, if it's, I don't know if it's hard for anyone in our group right now to go down really low. You don't have to go really low. So, you know, just make sure you have a good supportive structure when you go down. It's not important that you know, for your form's sake, that you go as low as every single person, you know, that you might have in your practice class. People that have differing levels that they can do. So we're going to close class, but it's really good to see you, Thomas. Give my best to Alicia. I'm so sorry that she's
Yeah, will do.
well. Lovely to have you two here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And hope to see you all next week. Good job today, both of you.
Thomas, I hope Lisa's back next week too.
Yeah. Yeah, tell her we miss her.
I will.
Okay. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
You too.